living. And I'm just living how I'm living, yeah.
Welcome back. Woo! Yes. Okay, so today we're gonna do things so differently. So I'm in the kitchen, as you can see, and I'm actually gonna film while cooking. This was actually requested when I asked what kind of content you guys want to see. So I was like, I might as well do it. I did get started. I already made the rice while it's cooking. I was not able to do that on film because I just decided I wanted to film now. But I'm actually gonna do shrimp fried rice. I know y'all see my PJs and y'all probably making fun of me, but you know what? I'm a breastfeeding mom, and the looser it is, the easier it is. So this is for convenience. Obviously, I'm trying to be real with you guys and show you guys the daily life of a mom. So I'm not all dressed up, I'm not glammed up, I have no makeup on. This is the real me cooking dinner as I do normally. So my kids are in the mama room. There's a lot going on because I have some white noise. It is the first time that I have used the white noise on the Mamaru, and it's fantastic. It put Xavier to sleep. Zaire went to sleep when I gave him some breast milk and then put him down with the white noise and a little blanket. So let's get started on the food. Okay, so like I said before, I had already gotten started on the rice. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna make shrimp fried rice. So for this, I like to kind of give it my own twist. So I make the sauce first because I want it to thicken. So we're gonna get started with that. I have my bowl ready. I put soy sauce. I am not the person that has measurements. I just kind of toss it together, so you guys kind of do it to your own taste. I really like when it's sweet, so I do put a little bit more honey than I do soy sauce. Some people love soy sauce. I do use Trader Joe's soy sauce, which is reduced sodium, and it's 60% less sodium than regular soy sauce. So I put a decent amount in there because I don't want it to be too bland. You know, you want it to taste like shrimp fried rice. So I put about that much. I don't know if you can see it. But then, like I said before, you gotta kind of put your own twist on it, and then I put honey inside of it. So I use this honey, it's organic, 100% organic honey, US grade A. So you mix that in all together. And it starts to get a little bit thicker, the soy sauce. Okay, and then I chop up some garlic. I do make it minced. You can use the ones that are already pre-bought. I personally like the tint of the original, like real one that you cut yourself. It gives it like a better flavor, but to each their own. So I'm gonna chop that up. It's been a tough week. I feel like the twins, I'm trying to get Zaire on a sleeping schedule. And it's bad because he only enjoys sleeping in my bed, which is really bad. And I know I'm gonna be criticized, don't put them in your bed. I know, but now I can get him out. Zaire is a lot easier, like a lot easier to sleep. I just feed him. I do the nighttime routine. I feed him and then I put him in his bassinet once he's like sleeping, and he doesn't give me any problems, only when he's hungry, which is totally normal. And Xavier, no matter when, if I put him early, if I put him late, if I put him whenever, he does not want to stay in his bassinet. He wants to be in my bed. And I want them out of my bed because I feel like I don't even get to cuddle with Ty, like, because like the twins are all up in our bed, and for two tiny little people, they take up a lot of damn space. So I kind of just want them out of my bed. So I thought I was gonna use 2 cloves, and I actually just used 1 because it turned out to actually be a lot. Like I said, I do this by eye. I just saw that it was a lot compared to the mixture, which I'll take a picture of so you guys can see. Okay, so now that the mixture is done, those are the only 3 things that need to go in the sauce. I mix it up again just so that it can all mix together. You want the flavors of the garlic and you want the flavor of the soy and the honey. Now that I look at it, it looks like it might just be a little, I'm gonna add a little bit more honey to mine. I just want it to be a little thicker. So I'm gonna continue to mix it, and then it's ready to go in the fridge to sit until we're ready. The rice is almost done. It'll probably be done by the time I do this next part. So I'm actually going to start chopping up some onions. I chop them up real small because Tyler doesn't like them. I do white onion. I love onions. But, so let me just chop that up. So, Xavier, last night I actually tried to, I read online that it's okay for them to cry, that it hurts the parent more than it hurts the baby most times. So I was like, you got this, Chantel, you're strong, you're stronger than this little boy, you got this. So it said usually they cry 15 to 20 minutes, 20 minutes pass, this kid's still crying. I'm like, okay. I did check on him every 5 minutes. The bassinet's right next to the bed, so it's nothing crazy. I just put my hand on his chest. I followed all the instructions, and he was still crying. So then I waited 5 more minutes, and then he finally shut up, and I was like, oh. I did put white noise last night. It didn't work. He was not with it. But I put white noise, and it did not work last night. It did work today, which is really cool, but it didn't work last night. And when he finally is quiet, I'm hearing like something hitting, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, let me go check, just make sure he's asleep before I go to sleep. I don't know, I get like nervous. And I go over to his bassinet. This little boy is kicking his leg so hard that it's moving the whole bassinet. He is by no means sleeping. I think he just needed to rest his voice. And then after a little while, I want to say like 5 minutes, he started crying. So the rice is ready. I just finished chopping up all the onions. And now I'm going to turn off the rice to make sure that it doesn't burn. And I'm gonna put the eggs on the pan. So for this, I need to make sure that the rice is kind of cold because I will be frying it. So I'm gonna remove it from the hot plate. All right. Okay, so normally I use 1 egg, but today I'm gonna use 2 because I do have a lot of rice. So I'm going to use a non-stick pan so that I don't have to add any butter or anything. And I'm going to crack my eggs and make scrambled eggs. I like to make mine with green beans. You don't have to add green beans. You can add whatever other vegetable you want to add. Alright, so like I said before, he was kicking in his bassinet. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So then he starts screaming again, and I'm like, I can't do this for another hour or like another 20 minutes or whatever. I was like, I can't. I was like, you won. Like, you defeated me. And I had to work the next day. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. All factors that indicated that this was probably not the time to want to start this process. But whatever. I did anyways. And I took him out of his bassinet and he slept with me last night. And he didn't wake up at night. Like, he only woke up once. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, why do you have to be like this? Like, such peaceful sleep. So tonight, I will start earlier so that it's not a time when me and Ty are necessarily like actually tired, and so we can put them down early and like be okay with him crying, because that's the thing, like being okay with him crying. So all right, so the eggs are basically done. I'm gonna give it like 2 more seconds. I don't need them to be crazy like cooked, because they're gonna cook more when we fry the rice. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeding my son. For all you weirdos, I put a blanket. For all you judgy people. So now this part, I've already taken the eggs off. I'm gonna use the same pan because it doesn't matter. It's all gonna get mixed in together anyways. I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil. I use organic extra virgin olive oil. It's just coincidence that it's all organic, honestly. So I put the olive oil in. Since the pan was already hot, it's already cooking. I moved my ingredients over here because my son was crying. So I'm gonna give it a couple seconds and then I'm gonna toss it on. Yes, I did put the string beans in frozen. You can do that. So tossing everything in there. I'll move the cutting board over here. Let that saute there for a little while. I had to put the fan on just because I don't want my house smelling like onions and green beans. Well, I call them string beans, but people call them green beans. So I'm gonna call them green beans now. I'm trying to adapt. But yeah, so this is actually Xavier that I have on. You know, he was screaming. But tonight, well, he's in for a rude awakening because we gonna put him down in this bassinet. And we're gonna do the routine. So my nighttime routine, what I like to do, what I try to do, it's very hard some nights. You just gotta try to keep the schedule. But what I try to do is I have them I take them a bath. Tyler holds one, I take the other one, and then I take them both baths. I give them a massage with the lotion, get them all ready. Then I put their PJs on, like we put their PJs on, and then we take them into their nursery and we keep the lights off. But we have night lights in there, and I sit on the rocking chair, and Tyler sits on another chair, and we read the babies a book. The doctor said that that's really good for their like brain development and for language skills, that there's a lot of studies out there. So we've been doing that. So we read them a book and they actually like look intrigued. Like they're like looking, sometimes they fall asleep. And then when they wake up, or when they go to the room, I feed them. I make sure they're really hungry. I try to tap their little butts so they don't go to sleep. When I see them dozing off, because I want them to stay awake, because if not, they don't eat enough, so they'll sleep less because they'll get hungry quicker. So I feed them very well, and then I put them down, and then they sleep pretty good. So the string beans and the onions are almost all the way fried. So we're almost ready to put the rice in. So let's bring out the sauce bowl. Okay, so then we toss black pepper over the string beans and onions. I have learned to love black pepper. I used to hate it, but I now think it's delicious. So I take the rice, let me bring out. And you just put how much you want, you think you're gonna eat. It's me and Ty, so we're gonna eat a lot. So the rice is in. I'm gonna chuck the eggs in. And I'm gonna give it a, gonna move it around so that, you know, the pepper, everything will kind of, everything will move around. Then it's sauce time. You put the sauce right inside. You can lower the heat if you wanted to. The pan is already hot. Okay, so for the shrimp, I buy the already cooked salad size shrimp, peeled and with the tail off. Because it's already cooked, it's easy. You just put it in the colador. And I put a lot because me and Ty love shrimp. And we run it under hot water and it starts getting soft, and then you toss it in with the rice. I added some extra, I toss it in right on top. I add some soy sauce over top and a little bit of honey over top, because whenever I add soy sauce, I like to add my honey, just so that the shrimp can actually take the flavor. And then I turn up the heat on the pan so that the rice can cook with the shrimp in it. Okay, so now I have Zaire. Xavier's over there chilling. He just ate now. Zaire is eating. It's the life with twins. It's very, really hard. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna turn this over just so you guys can see kind of. I do fill the pan up because me and Ty get very hungry. The rice does end up brown with the soy sauce and the garlic and the honey. It's kind of hard, so I'm kind of making a mess a little bit, but nothing I won't be able to clean later once I get home. So you can see it's steaming. Now you want to taste it to make sure that it is the taste you want it. You don't want it to be too much soy. You don't want it to be too much honey. You want it to be just right. It's real hot, but it's slamming. It is delish. Delish, delish. And so back to kind of what my sleep schedule idea is. I did a lot of research and I came up with what I could do. I used many different articles to choose those specific steps. Everybody's works differently. You kind of gotta see what works for you. So I'll show you guys what the finished product is. So if you want to make your significant other happy, or you want to be a little bit fancy, you load a bowl, preferably a different bowl. This is just what I have right now because I used it for the sauce. You gotta, reuse them plates so you don't have to do a lot of dishes. That's the mommy way. And you load it up to the very brim, like they do at the restaurants. And you flatten it. flatten it, and then you get a plate. And you use plastic plates. And then you hit it at the top so everything will come out. And then you got your little cute presentation. You could do it cuter if you use a different bowl, but we are using what we got. All right, so cute little plates. And I'm super Dominican, so you know I'm gonna be cutting up my avocado and eating that with my plate. So I'm gonna get to eating. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys use this or try it. It's awesome if you've never tried it before. You gotta try something new every day. And I hope you guys liked our little chit chat. So maybe we'll do this again. We'll see what happens. But thank you for sticking around. Buen aprovecho if you are cooking with me. And yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Add me on Instagram. And stay tuned for more videos.